My ex-husband tried to hide his $2 million inheritance during our divorce. The email he accidentally sent me just changed everything. I never wanted to be that bitter ex-wife fighting over every penny. When Jake asked for a divorce after 8 years of marriage, I was heartbroken, but agreed to split everything 50-50 and move on with dignity. That was before I discovered he'd been planning this for months. 3 weeks into our divorce proceedings, Jake started playing strange games. He'd agree to mediation sessions, then spend the entire time arguing about whether I deserved to keep the $200 coffee maker my mother had given us. Meanwhile, he was insisting he couldn't afford the mortgage payments on our house that I'd helped renovate room by room for years. I am barely making ends meet, he claimed, while suddenly taking mysterious weekend trips and buying a new car. Something wasn't adding up. My lawyer Diane seemed oddly unbothered by his stalling tactics. Let's just give him time, she'd say with a knowing smile. Whenever I expressed frustration, I almost fired her twice, thinking she wasn't taking my case seriously. Then came the email that changed everything. I was working late one night when my phone pinged. Jake had sent me an email, clearly meant for his financial advisor. Attached was a detailed plan for post-divorce asset management of his $2.1 million inheritance from his uncle, part money he'd received 3 months before asking for a divorce. The email outlined his strategy to keep the inheritance hidden until our divorce was finalized. My hands were shaking as I forwarded it to Diane. She called me immediately. Don't respond. Don't let him know you saw this. And whatever you do, don't delete that email. The next morning, Jake called in a panic. Did I send you an email last night? It was meant for someone else. Just delete it without reading. Okay, what email? I replied, my heart pounding. I haven't checked since yesterday. For the next 2 months, I watched Jake continue his performance of financial hardship while I pretended to know nothing. Diane advised me to agree to his increasingly insulting settlement offers temporarily. Why are we letting him get away with this? I finally demanded, because Diane explained, in our state, hiding assets during divorce proceedings is considered fraud on the court, and the longer he maintains this deception, especially after we have evidence, the stronger our case becomes. Yesterday was our final court date. Jake arrived with a smug smile and a settlement agreement that would have left me with basically nothing from our 8 years together. That smile vanished when Diane presented the judge with copies of the email bank statements we'd subpoenaed and evidence of his deliberate attempts to hide assets. The judge's face darkened as she reviewed the documents. Attempting to conceal assets is a serious offense against the court, she said, looking directly at Jake, whose face had gone completely white. Not only did the judge award me half of our marital assets as originally planned, but also 70% of the inheritance he tried to hide, plus all my legal fees. His lawyer looked like he wanted to disappear through the floor. As we left the courtroom, Jake hissed, "You set me up?" "No," I replied calmly. "You set yourself up." I was ready to walk away with what was fair. You are the one who decided to play games. Sometimes the best revenge isn't plotting and scheming pern. It's simply letting someone continue down the path they've chosen, especially when that path leads straight to consequences. If you want to hear what happened when Jake tried to appeal the decision, share this video and comment justice.